Hi guys, it's Sunday. I'm Laura. Cheers. Happy April. We're finally here. But it's a crap day out, so I'm not on my back porch today. It's another typical BC day out there. Hey Mickey, how you doing? You didn't send me that photograph of Chewy's ear. How's he doing? Poor pup. The usual cocktail, the lemon gin, mango juice, and soda. Mm-mm. I've still got a little brandy left, but there's a slight, slow leak where the bottle fits into my fireman lamp booze dispenser. But I'm just going to put some epoxy on it. Okay. Well, as soon as you take it. Oh, I'm glad he's feeling better. Good. Ah, boy, this has been a really lazy week for me. I was hoping it would get warmer because I want to get started on all this mess and chores I have to do about the house. uh, but it's not warm enough yet. I can't get the stamina up to do all the things I want to do. And if I tackle one little job, by the time I get to the next job, the first job will be needing done again. So it's procrastination. Rum margarita. Ooh, I haven't had a rum margarita. Okay, I'm trying to taste it in my head. White rum with the lime juice. No salt, I hope. That's weird. Daiquiris is about the closest to that I've had, and I haven't had a daiquiri in decades either. God, I remember the last one I had, and then my friend Sandy picked me up at one point and was spinning me around, which was not a good idea because I can't hold rum. Rum and I don't get along. So when he grabbed me and spun me around, I just immediately lost all of the rum and daiquiri juice I consumed. Not all over him, thank goodness. To a yeah. It's the last time I drank rum or daiquiris. Ah, no salt ever for you, not even if the margaritas. Oh yeah. I don't know about tequila. Like I have a couple of memories of drinking it and cringing while doing so. And everybody used to try and tell me that getting drunk on tequila was more like getting high from, like this mezcal thing, but I never noticed. I don't know. I'd have to try one of the better tequilas to give it another shot. Geez, I look like Ruth Bader Ginsburg here. Ah, not intentional. So it's 3 weeks now tobacco free, but still sucking on the vape. I just got another bottle of e-liquid, tobacco flavored. But I'm not having any real bad nick fits, which is surprising to me. But I'm doing okay. My brother-in-law had his first treatment in Vancouver, and I asked my mom how he was doing, and it's okay. He's just tired, weak and tired, about to be expected. And he was really planning this. They were both planning to go on this big, long trip down through the States and then back up to Canada to Ontario to see his family. But now they're just thinking they're only going to make it to the Grand Canyon. And now I'm wondering if he's even going to be able to do that. But yeah, that was another reason why I quit, was so I could go over and spend more time with him and her and go on the drives in and back with them and keep them company without having to deke out or having my clothes smell bad, you know. But so far I haven't saved any money because I've been blowing it all immediately. I've had to, barely enough, had to pay extra for my groceries this month because Mom didn't want us going into the stores with the mask mandates lifted because of all that. So I had to order twice and go and pick it up at the grocery store. And it's a pain in the ass because you can't check out the stuff yourself, and half the time some of the things you order are not in stock by the time they fill your order. So it's a pain in the ass, and it's more expensive. And anyhow, sorry for the phone ringing. I never answer phones. That's a call from my mom. But I did cave. I caved in. I said I would not get a cell phone until I absolutely fucking had to. Well, I didn't absolutely fucking have to, but I finally caved in anyway. Mostly for taking video purposes, because like I said, I don't talk on the phone, man. I hate phones. Too many phone jobs and other reasons. I just don't like phones. And I don't go anywhere, so it's not like I really need to have a portable phone that I don't want to answer, But it will be good for the video aspect, and some of the new, there's a lot of things that you have to do, like to secure your things and whatnot, and they always want to text you, and it'd just be easier to get one of them. I got it from a place called Orchard something online that I was watching some video about something, and they suggested getting refurbished ones. So that's what I did. I went to a refurbished cell phone site, and I got a Samsung S6 32 GB. I think it's got a couple little nicks on the screen, but otherwise working fine and unlocked. So I ordered a cover for it and a charger. It was 109 Canadian, and then delivery, all came to about 140. And I figure that monthly it'll be about $20 a month. And hey, I'm not smoking. I can afford that many times over. So what the fuck, eh? So hopefully I'll be able to take some remote video out there without having the Wi-Fi limitations I have on my PC, my laptop. Maybe you did. Yeah, could have been you. All this stuff blurs together. I'm reading all these chats and I'm watching all these videos, and who knows what sticks in my gray matter. Yeah, very good price. Very good price. So what ho? Woohoo! And I was really I've been trying to, for a couple of months now, get up the whatever energy to go out and tackle my rose bushes out back before they start like putting out buds and leaves and stuff. They're huge and they're really tall, and I got to get them tied down onto the chicken wire, the catio enclosed space, because they're just standing straight up and flopping around, these great tall rose vines, rose trunks, trees. But I'm going to have to get all of I'm going to have to wear something, full suit of armor, or my leathers. Yeesh. I don't know if Mom has long clippers. I'll have to talk to our handyman and see what kind of clippers he has, because goddamn, they're big. I might need a saw. An electric saw to cut my rose bushes down. Then I got to tie them, train them onto the chicken wire, and try and keep on top of them from now on. I haven't been paying attention to my backyard very much. A beekeeper suit, right, Sean? Oh, that goes way back. The old bee suit days. Who was it started that? Was I don't know. A few of us were going on about us being bees, busy bees. All of us moderators. It might have been Steve Wolfie, Lone Wolf, and I have no idea whatever happened to him when we switched over to Twitch, and there was a big kerfuffle, and then we lost Patty, and Wolfie just sort of disappeared into the mist. But I do think of him. So what am I gonna do? Oh yeah, last week I was trying to play my friend in Dublin, Terence Cosgrave's band, the Blue Light Smugglers, and then the Wi-Fi issue, which turned out to be just having to reset the box that's over on Mom's side. I should have thought of that, because when the trains go by, sometimes shakes up the house. But that's resolved now, so I can play that Blue Light Smugglers video, and I found a second one of theirs that Terence actually directed himself, which is really well done, I must say. I haven't talked to him since about 2014 when I was on Facebook still. He was saying share his music around anytime I want, and even on the video it says to share it, so I will when I find it. I don't know what else to do today other than to make more clay modeling of maybe Putin's pony. We'll work on Mr. Poopin's pony. His little pony. How are you doing, Sean? Ooh, the gummy is kicking in, and I just took a hit off that vape. Okay, you want to hear it? All right, let's rock and roll. Over to Dublin, across the pond. While I was flipping around, one of the videos that came up was the Exploding Whale 5th Anniversary Remastered. Did you guys ever see that classic when they blew up a whale on a beach in Oregon? Didn't end well. Maybe I'll roll that one too. A Day in May.
When we first met years ago, was it 28 of May? No matter what people say, I can never let it go. Her hair shone bright in the sun. It was long and rusty red. And then when our walk was done and our love had just begun, then she said, one and one is two. You love me and I love you. For the rest of our time on this earth, we'll always ride. That's all we want to do. we wanna do. Do coffee and a dance. It's been 5 years now. I don't understand how. Through the happy and sad, the good and the bad, and I'm still going wild. And you tell it to the boys, all life's wonders and shows. And together we will be a happy family again.
One is true.
You love me and
I love you. We love you. Good night, smokers.
still our time. Certainly always right. So we won't. And one and one is two. You love me, love you. For the rest of our time, certainly always right. So we
As always, you made a fake whale on the beach, filled it with hundreds of pounds of fish, and then slid it open. Aidan Quinn had a job type character, and they made him get in. Oh Lord, I can't. Oh, the smell of fish. Oh, I only eat fish very rarely, and it has to be breaded and battered fish and chips type fish. So, oh, do you want to see the whale? Let's show that. It's fucking hilarious. I got to turn the volume way up on it because it's from the 70s. Even remastered, it's not very good audio.
To be said, the Oregon State Highway Division not only had a whale problem on its hands, it had a stinking whale of a problem. What to do with one 45-foot, 8-ton whale dead on arrival on the beach near Florence?
It had been so long since a whale had washed up in Lane County, nobody could remember how to get rid of one. In selecting its battle plan, the Highway Division decided the carcass couldn't be buried because it might soon be uncovered. It couldn't be cut up and then buried because nobody wanted to cut it up, and it couldn't be burned. So dynamite it was, some 20 cases or a half-ton of it. The hope was that the long-dead Pacific gray whale would be almost disintegrated by the blast, and that any small pieces still around after the explosion would be taken care of by seagulls and other scavengers. Indeed, the seagulls had been standing nearby all day. As everything was being made ready, we asked George Thornton, the highway engineer in charge of the project, for his final observation.
Well, I'm confident that it'll work. The only thing is we're not sure just exactly how much explosives it'll take to disintegrate this thing, so the scavengers, seagulls and crabs and whatnot can clean it up.
Is there any chance it might be more than a one-day job?
If there's any large chunks left, and we may have to do some other cleanup, possibly set another charge.
The dynamite was buried primarily on the leeward side of the big mammal, so as most of the remains would be blown toward the sea. About 75 bystanders, most of them residents who had first found the whale to be an object of curiosity before they tired of its smell, were moved back a quarter of a mile away. The sand dunes there were covered with spectators and landlubber newsmen, shortly to become land blubber newsmen, for the blast blasted blubber beyond all believable bounds.
You get a while?
All right, Fred, you can take your hands out of your ears. Here comes pieces of...
Our cameras stopped rolling immediately after the blast. The humor of the entire situation suddenly gave way to a run for survival as huge chunks of whale blubber fell everywhere. Pieces of meat passed high over our heads while others were falling at our feet. The dunes were rapidly evacuated as spectators escaped both the falling debris and the overwhelming smell. A parked car over a quarter of a mile from the blast site was the target of one large chunk. The passenger compartment literally smashed. Fortunately, no human was hit as badly as the car. However, everyone on the scene was covered with small particles of dead whale. As for the success of the effort, well, the seagulls who were supposed to clean things up were nowhere in sight, either scared away by the explosion or kept away by the smell. That didn't really matter. The remaining chunks were of such a size that no respectable seagull would attempt to tackle anyway. As darkness began to set in, the highway crews were back on the beach burying the remains, including a large piece of the carcass which never left the blast site. It might be concluded that should a whale ever wash ashore in Lane County again, those in charge will not only remember what to do, they'll certainly remember what not to do.
It cracks me up every time. Yeah, really. Nobody there knew what the fuck they were doing. Oh, I mean, I could have told them it's a bad idea. Ah. I started working on Putin's pony. This is my sculpting skill level. Yeah, that's a horse. I fucking suck at this. Oh. But we'll get there. I know we will. I just need to get more clay. And then blow them all up with firecrackers. Oh, I was telling this story to TV2 and some other folks in the chat the other night about, we were talking about the preferring shrooms to LSD and the benefits or whatever of each. And I was trying to remember the last time I did LSD was in the 80s. We went to a farm out in the country. It was a friend of a friend, and the guy was a Vietnam vet with one arm. It was a potato farm, and he just sit around shooting gophers all day, basically was his life. And this tumble down old house, and we, for some reason or another, just thought it would be a great idea to go over there with fireworks on a summer night. Maybe it was Canada Day, I don't know, and drop acid. So we did, and he was pretty cool about it. We had brought over beer and stuff, and and it was getting dark, and hello, Marcus Nicolino, hello, over on Twitch. Do I know you, Marcus? Welcome. Anyhow, where was I? Yeah, so we're shooting off the fireworks and everything, and all tripping and drunk, and eventually we sort of go upstairs to crash, and we left oh, thanks. we left I left my purse or some of our stuff down there, and the rest of the acid was in a little box I had, and he'd got into it and taken it all. And we were up in the bedroom, and we're hearing him roaring around down there, and all of a sudden he shouts, "Fire in the hole!" And boom, this great big fucking hole. He blasted through his ceiling, the floor of the room we were sleeping in. Holy shit, there's like no floor left next to the bed. Sleeping. So I'm like, what do we do now? My boyfriend is like, I don't know, he was still tripping, I guess, but I knew I had to get out of there. And somehow I made it down the stairs slowly, and I peeked around and saw he was sitting there with his shotgun, but I just sort of went, slowly past him and out the front door. And went to sleep in the car and hoped my friends would follow quickly and we'd get out of there. But I ended up just sitting in the car for hours waiting for them. Holy shit, that was a trip. We didn't have a term for PTSD back then. We sort of called it flashbacks. Like, we knew what happened to him, but anyhow, that's the last time I did LSD. If you're going to ask personal questions, Marcus, you need to tell me a little bit more about yourself, because this ain't that kind of a chat. What's a minge? Oh, yeah, well, it wasn't really sleeping. It wasn't really sleeping in the car. I was just sitting there waiting for my friends who were, I don't know, they weren't with me. But we lived. Anyhow, I've got another Blue Light Smugglers tune. I'm going to play that one next. This is the one that the video one they produced. You can get a look at the streets of Dublin. This is Sing Me Back Home, written by Terence Cosgrave. Okay, I will.
Warden led a prisoner down the hallway to his doom. I stood up to say goodbye like all the rest, and I heard him tell the warden just before he reached my cell, and my guitar playing friend to my request. Sing me back home, the songs I used to hear, make my old memories come alive. Take me away and turn back the years. Sing me back home before I die. recall one Sunday morning, a choir from in off the streets came in to sing a few old gospel songs. And I heard him tell the singers, said there's a song my mama sang. Can I hear it just once more before I move along? Sing me back home the songs I used to hear. Make my old memories come alive. Take me away and turn back the years. Sing me back home before I die. Sing me back home the songs I used to hear. Make my old memories come alive. Take me away and turn back the years. Sing me back home before I die.
Well, Marcus, welcome. Yeah, I do this live stream myself on Sundays, and on weekdays I stream Joy Reid on MSNBC. And that's about it. Sometimes I have movie nights. Yeah, wasn't it great? Thanks. Cheers, TV2. Always good to see you. Hope everybody's behaving today. Or not. Whatever, I don't stress about it on weekends. Oh, Slava Ukraini! That's my inspiration. Thanks. Cheers. Yeah, I went on tour of Scotland. I started in Edinburgh, went up to Perth, through the Grampians, up to Inverness. From there, went to Loch Ness. No, Oban. Then Loch Ness, then Skye. Then down to Glasgow. Oh, we did go to, what's that song? You take the high road and I take the low road and you'll be in, what's that song? Oh, man. Well, anyway, we were there. I got sick in our hotel there for really bad flu. Loch Lomond, that's it. Thank you. And then to Glasgow, yeah. And then I met my mother there. She flew over. And then we toured back around. I showed her back around where I'd been. We took a little mini tour back to Edinburgh. Yeah, I was there for a month. Originally, I was raised in Quebec, most of my adult life in Ontario, Ottawa, mostly, region. And now I'm in BC. Glasgow is the best. Well, I have a friend from Glasgow, too. She's living in Nova Scotia right now. I met her back in the late 80s. And it took me about a month to get a handle on the Glaswegian brogue, but eventually we became really good friends. And then when I went over there, I did stop at her mother's place. And it freaked them out because I could ken what they were saying. They really didn't. Whoa, you understand us? That happens sometimes too when I'm listening to people speaking French or Spanish, and suddenly I'll laugh. What? You understood us? Is she a professor of logic? No. Yeah, Nova Scotia is a cold, hard place. And there's been a couple of my mom's friends now wanting to move to these cold, harsh places. One just did move to Nova Scotia. She got a great big house for cheap, but Jesus, that isn't enough to tempt me. And another friend just decided to move to Alberta, of all fucking places in Canada, to move to fucking Alberta. Again, some reason she got some good deal on a land or some. Anyway, hopefully we'll change that province back to real Canada. I'm all sidetracked now. Cool, I like it when people get me rambling on. How am I doing? Oh, overall, all good. You know, I talked with my friends in Huddersfield today, England, Northern England, up near Leeds. Check in with them every month or so. A couple of lads, they're in their 30s. He's a guitar teacher, Adam is. And Sean, he's an artist, but he's sort of struggling right now. He was trying to go back to school, and then COVID hit, but they, you know, they're good people. I like to keep in touch with my friends here and there. So let me see. Oh, I wish DJ was here because I wanted to play some Terry Gillespie and see if it was the same guy he said he liked and used to have one of his albums or something. Little Terry Gillespie would be good anyway. Roots music worldwide. Oh, here he is in Jamaica playing live on Drifters Beach. Put us in a spring and summer mood. You're in a sticky situation yourself, a result of COVID. Many of us are. I'm lucky. I'm retired. I didn't have a family to deal with or anything like that. Just my mom, sis, and brother-in-law. We're all pretty self-sufficient. I'm a hermit. I'm not antisocial, I'm just anti-socializing. Less it's at a distance.
Yeah, me friend, good friend. I'm sitting on the street again. The walls couldn't hold me. Was alone, couldn't control me now. And by the power of the Most High, they had to turn me loose now. Yes, me friend, good friend. Done set me free again. Yes, me friend, good friend. Done set our street again. Don't try to call me up on this place now. I've got to reach the highest mountain. If you are a bully, let me tell you this. I ain't the big conqueror. I ain't the big conqueror.
Yeah, I prefer smaller, like town festivals, kinds of things. Ottawa's Blues Fest was kind of like that because we all knew everybody, each other. So, hey, TV, I found this, a teeny weeny TV2 Fender. It's got strings on it that actually are strings. Oh, and I found another one. Where did I put it? Oh, this one's cool too. Ah, damn. It's hiding. Oh, there it is. This one's a lighter. It's got strings too. Pretty wicked. Check your mail one of these days. Oh, yeah, he brought reggae pretty much to Ottawa. Most of the clubs were either rock and roll, standard, blues, somewhat, jazz, disco, one or two maybe punk. And yeah, so when we met him in around 77, I want to say 76 maybe, was when my dad brought him home to meet the family and all these other the other bandmates at the time. They all came over to our place. We always had people over like that, get-togethers, and he was one strange dude. He had a German Shepherd. He loves dogs, and particularly shepherds, and motorcycles. He's a motorcycle guy. But anyway, he had this shepherd, and for some reason they were all drunk, and we kids, me and my sister, were just sitting around watching the adults, because they always let us sit around and watch the adults do the craziest shit, man. And for some reason he got into it with his dog, and they were doing the cuddling, and then the dog starts licking his face, and the next thing you know, he's fucking French kissing his dog. What the fuck? Who is this guy? Just, stop. Oh, he was, he's a very odd dude, but man, yeah, he brought a whole different groove to the Ottawa muse scene. I'll forgive him for that dog shit. Yeah, he and Vince Halfhide, and my dad, and Corky Keeley, and some other guy Mish Pulio was on drums, and later on it was Corky Keeley. Mish Pulio went on to be Katie Lang's drummer, and then Bruce Coburn's drummer. So yeah, back in the 70s, they were the shit. They put out an album, Heaven's Radio was the name of the band. I'm sure I played it for you before. Maybe that was before your time, Mickey, I don't know. But I'll play some of Heaven's Radio off their first record, Active. I think that was in 1977, 78 again, I'm guessing, release. And my dad on saxophone. What am I looking for? It's not coming up in the search. Oh, there it is. Good Time Station. Yeah. This was a hit, a local hit. But it's just the album TV, just the audio. You won't be able to see the chords.
jump on that train. It's only money. Jump on board that train and ride. Ride it, honey. Say no jive. You got to stay alive. That's what I'm talking about. I wanna get on board. Good time station. I wanna get on board. Good time station. I wanna get on board. Good time station. Yeah, let me get on board. Good time station. Please, 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 on board. Good time station. Let me get on board. Good time station. Yeah, just wanna get on board. Good time station. I wanna get on board. Good time station. Let me get on. Let me get on. Just jumping. My heart is thumping. I just wanna do what I was made to do. Just jump on.
Yeah, I had other dreams, Mickey. You know, I was actually pretty repressed as a kid. My dad did not really do anything to encourage any particular musical skill or urges I had. All he did was let me listen to all of the records in the house incessantly, which was good, I guess. I mean, I got a broad musical base of learning, but I never took to an instrument. I just didn't really have the passion, you know what I mean? Like early on, I thought I wanted to play guitar, and then they got me one. And I think I took 2 lessons, and I felt like really intimidated and put on the spot. I didn't pursue it. What did I do with the French horse? Yes, I know I was, but I was in a household where my dad was the star, if you understand. Like, I wasn't encouraged to outshine him. So, it's a long story, but, it's not an excuse for me not to pursue it. But I have liberated myself from that a long time ago, in fact. I play with musicians, but only locally and at a, informal way. So it's getting on close to 5 o'clock. Where did our friend go there? Yeah. Well, UB40 came along 80-ish. Yeah, right around that same time, it was starting to get hot. And even the Boomtown Rats started playing more reggae-like tunes and on their albums, their later albums. Yeah, it started to become a thing. But they were our first exposure to it, and especially exposure to it live. Like, we'd go to the Le Hibou Club, the Owl in English, Le Hibou. Yeah, now that I have a phone, definitely I'll do more recording. Definitely. So my sister and I were too young to sit downstairs because it was liquor license, but we'd sit upstairs where there was a projection room and look down onto the stage and watch these guys play. It was definitely something to be immersed in that. I was immersed in that world, and I was immersed in the science fiction fandom. We'd go to all those science fiction conventions in the States. So yeah, we got a lot of input on us. But it took me a long time to recognize how good I am using my hands and fingers to push buttons and work machines, and I learn them intuitively. So I'm going to be practicing more on my keyboard. And now that I quit smoking, I've got a horn. I bought a French horn and I tried to blow it, man, and that was tough. So I've got to relearn my chops on the mouthpiece. But, you know, I got to pick one project over another and work at them consistently. But yeah, I definitely want to take more video. That was the only reason I got the damn phone. Ow, my knee just cracked really loud. Ah. Cheers, you guys. All the rain this year is going to bring out massive, massive flowers and veg in the backyard. I really have to get out there this week. As soon as it clears up, I'll take some time and go out in the back and try to manage it and take some pictures of the rose monsters. So I got a couple of minutes left here. Do you want to hear any more tunes? I don't know what else I can play that's live. Maybe Sneezy Waters or... No, I don't have any live. Sneezy. Back Alley John. Anything. Okay. Let me see what I got. Must have something on my playlist that's fun. Oh yeah, I guess mask mandates are coming back. That new variant is the stealth, whatever it is coming in strong. So everybody hold on, keep your masks handy. I'm so over it, but you know, do what we gotta do. Oh man, I'm stoned. Woo! Where's my playlists?
Alice Cooper, the godfather of shock rock.
That one always pops out whenever I open my playlist. The first thing is Alice Cooper, Shock Rock 2022 tour, which is sold out. I'm going to get rid of that right now. Remove. I can't play Harp Dog. I'll get nicked. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick. Looks like I haven't saved anything fun for a while to play out with. Oh, here's Taj Mahal. Yeah. He's not a friend of mine, but I've seen him live. He's amazing. No, not Alice Cooper. Some Taj Mahal from Texas. Ry Cooder, Statesboro Blues. I guess it's with him, with Ry Cooder. Anyway, enjoy. Sorry, wrong video. Fucking stone, man. Woo! In with a roar, out with a bend, and a failure. Where is that Taj Mahal? Here we go. Some good Texas Blues, Americana Music Association. Okay, thanks for stopping in, everyone. Nice to meet you, Marcus. See you tomorrow on GTV. Love you.